Welcome to the Macro Cut. I'm Maeve.
And I'm Miles. We're cutting through the giant tech hype.
And today, we're talking about a world where autonomous software programs have their own digital wallets and pay each other instantly.
Wait, the robots are spending their own money now.
Think of it like an easy pass for your daily life. You drive through the toll, the systems settle the bill instantly, and you never have to worry about getting a physical bill in the mail, or those brutal late fees because you forgot to pay it.
It's an entire financial highway, happening completely behind the scenes. Most people think the AI revolution is about typing prompts into a chatbot to write a clever email or generate a flashy picture. But a quiet, massive architectural shift is happening beneath our feet.
Exactly. If you listen to tech and business leaders on shows like Moonshots, the message is always the same. Resourcefulness is the new currency. The biggest threat right now isn't the technology itself. It's the illusion of safety. It's looking at an automation tool and thinking, that's neat, but it can't do my job. Historically, we've been trained to be compliance processors. We take data from column A, verify it, and move it to column B. But AI doesn't just read the rulebook, it memorizes the entire library in milliseconds.
We are moving into a reality where software agents manage entire ecosystems, where robots are literally paying other robots. Now, if you aren't a tech person, that sounds like sci-fi. But think about it like this. Right now, if you want to book a trip, you go to a website, you type in your dates, you click 5 different buttons, and you type in your credit card.
But in the very near future, you'll just tell your phone, book me a weekend trip under $300. Your phone's software talks directly to the airline software, negotiates the price, and settles the bill in a microsecond. No clicking, no filling out forms. It's an invisible layer of the economy that completely cuts out the middleman.
And that is exactly why the traditional compliance worker, the person whose entire job is to look at a piece of paper, read a number, and type it into a computer screen, is in the danger zone. Think of how a scanner works, but give it a brain.
Right, because the machine doesn't just see the text on a document anymore. It understands it. It looks at a receipt or an invoice, figures out exactly what business rule applies, and enters it perfectly. The value isn't in processing the form anymore. The value is in knowing how to build, audit, and direct the system that does it.
To see why the gap is widening so fast, just look at traditional financial infrastructure. For decades, legacy institutions have operated on a slow model built on rigid manual verification and batch processing. Visually, they are asleep at the wheel.
Compare that to how we shop now. We live in a log-in and pay reality. Think about using an app where your Face ID approves the payment and your order is instantly on its way. The friction of printing out PDFs, waiting days for a bank clearing, or chasing manual signatures is dead.
And the warning here for professionals is simple. If you are still forcing your clients or your department through those slow, old-school paperwork loops, you are anchoring yourself to a sinking ship. More than half of modern consumers will literally walk away from a business that forces them through manual hoops. The market doesn't tolerate friction anymore. You have to align yourself with the digital highway.
So, how do you make sure you aren't left behind on the old side of the highway? You have to completely tear up your old professional blueprint. You have to move from a compliance processor to a strategic architect. It comes down to 3 things: understanding how the data flows so you can audit the results, hunting down the friction in your own business, and redirecting your time to high-level strategy.
When the machine handles the data entry, your real job is helping your clients interpret what those numbers actually mean for their future. You stop being a historian who reports the past, and you start being an architect who designs the roadmap.
Like we hear from the most resourceful entrepreneurs, the information isn't locked behind a paywall anymore. Today, some of the sharpest strategic minds are sitting at a kitchen table with nothing but a phone and an internet connection. Resourcefulness is the new currency.
The quiet revolution isn't coming to take your career. It's coming to take the boring, repetitive parts of it out of your hands.
So we want to know, what is the single biggest friction point in your daily workflow right now? Drop it in the comments below, and let's figure out how to automate it. Hit that subscribe button to stay awake to the big picture.
Don't just watch the shift. Design it. Welcome to the macro cut.